Let's solve the question diagonal traverse. So this question says that we are given an m cross n matrix and we need to return the array of elements in an diagonal order. So what is diagonal order? See, first in this 3 cross 3 given matrix, first we traverse like this, we get 1, then we traverse like this, we get 2 and 4, then we traverse in this direction, we get 7, 5 and 3, then we traverse in this direction, 6 and 8, then we traverse in this direction, we get the answer as 9. So that's what the answer is: 1, 2, 4 and 7, 5, 3, 8, 6 and then 9. That will be the answer that we need to return. So how do we solve this problem? So let's simplify this. Let's take another example. Let's say we have a matrix called maybe a 4 cross 4. This is our 4 cross 4 matrix. So let's simplify this problem. Let's say we traverse all like this in this direction. First one we will do like this, second one also we will do like this, third one also in this direction, fourth one also in this direction, fifth will start from here, we will do in this direction, sixth in this direction, and seventh in this direction. Now what we can do here is, see, the first one will be in this direction, right? And next one is in reverse direction, so on. The next one in this direction and the next one is in this direction, so it will be alternating. So first one is we have done in this direction here, which is wrong. We should reverse it. So we reverse this path to this direction. Second one is correct, so we keep like that only. This one we reverse the path, this one is correct, this one we reverse the path, this one is correct, this one we reverse the path. Yeah. So basically what we can do is we can take a flag variable and we set it as true at first. So if it is true, when after we traverse the path, this one and this one, entire path we have traversed this path. Let me change the color. Yeah, imagine we traveled this path, and if flag is true, we reverse the elements. Let's say we had 7, 8 and 9 here. We traversed, our path is now 7, 8 and 9, and our flag is true. We reverse the path, that is 9, 8 and 7, and then we add it to the answer. This will give us the correct order. So how do we do this? So if the flag is true, let's say if flag is true, we reverse our path. Else, there is no need of else actually. We can just append it to the answer, that is append the path to answer. This is what we will do. So let me take the new one. So see, here we have two parts actually. First one will be this part and the next one will be this part. First we go in this direction, see, that is we are in the 0th row. We traverse each column, that is 0th column, 1th column and n minus 1th column. So that will be I. Let's represent I as a row. I is 0 here, and j will go from 0 to n minus 1 here. So at each step what is happening here? So we are moving in this direction, right? This direction, this direction, this direction. So consider this matrix. Any one matrix you have like this. If we move in this direction, what happens? This is I comma j. See, when we move down, row is increased by 1, and when we are moving this direction, right? See, and column is moving in this direction, that is column is reducing by 1. Yeah, so that is basically, let's take two more variables here. let me erase this. Yeah, let's take two more variables. Let's say there is a row is actually I, that is 0, and column is j. Now we traverse, that is while row is going downwards, that is it is always increasing, so it should be less than the m, and our j is decreasing, that is column is decreasing, column should be greater than or equals to 0. What we do is we take another one here, let's say path, an empty list. For each matrix of row comma column, we add the element to the path, that is path dot append matrix of row column. So now, as I said before, what happens? Row increases by 1 and column decreases by 1. Once we have done this part, what we do is, if our flag was true, we need to reverse our path. We reverse the path, and then, or else this will not execute if the flag is false, we add it to the answer. So we can add each element of path to answer. Path, we append it to the answer. Answer dot append of that element we append. This is what we can do for this part. Now what you will do for this part? See here, the row is increasing, that is row goes from I equals to 1 to m minus 1, and j is always n minus 1 here, that is the column is always n minus 1 here. So this is n minus 1 column, this is n minus 1 column. So here also we will do traverse like this. If the flag is false, we reverse the part. That is, this all code will remain same, this everything will remain same, just we need to do is the for loop. That will, for the second part, we say for I equals to, that is we are at first now, to m minus 1, we loop. So our row will be I and column is always, let's say j equals to m minus 1, we'll set it as j, and this will remain the same. So here also we move in this direction, that is row increases by 1 and column decreases by 1. This is what we do, and at last we append it to the answer and return the answer. So what is the time complexity here? Time complexity will be, we traverse all the elements, that is it will be O of m into n, that is the number of elements, and space complexity will also be same, that is O of m into n. If you ignore this reversing part, so if you consider that reversing part also, maximum let's say we traverse half of the elements, that will be m into n by 2, that you can add it to the time complexity. Yeah, thank you. If you like the solution, please do subscribe my channel.